This is peak. No. Not quite. This is peak. Nah, that's still not it. This is peak. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with the new JJK season, but we are literally watching one of the greatest shonen of all time play out in front of our very eyes with one of the most amazing MCs. No, nigga, not him. Him. And that's what this video is about right now. I ain't gonna lie. So JJK starts off the new peak scene with Gojo chilling with his old homies back in the day or whatever, right? And we get our first peek at our first villain of this season, who happens to be no other than Walk 'em Down Toji. Now I seen Twitter, JJK was trending every day ever since that chapter had came out. Toji been trending for a while, so I was needing him to make an impact. I ain't gonna lie, when I first seen him, dude had on sweatshirt, sweatpants. He didn't look like he was about nothing, but I ain't gonna lie, he set the tone of the season quick by stabbing my nigga Gojo in the chest.
What the fuck? No!
Pretty damn sure this is the first time we've ever seen Gojo even get touched. Like, it's crazy. And he got touched at Jujutsu Tech. Like, that's crazy. Like, getting touched in your own town is crazy. So then we have the Hall of Fame entrance of Toji. My man cut up a demon covered in blood, smiling at this nigga Gojo. And we've seen that's something we've never ever seen here, folks. We've seen Gojo Satoru sweat. I've never even known this nigga could perspirate from his skin. To see him sweat in the sight of another man is crazy. Not only is Gojo sweating, it's three of them hoes. 3 sweat droplets, 1, 2, 3. And after that, Gojo already knew it was time to box, so he started flocking off immediately. When my man Toji was out of there, he was springing around that damn forest, bouncing that ass looking like Bellamy. So that's when this man Toji just charges at Gojo on demon time, twirling his blade and shit. So that's when Gojo sends this nigga Toji flying with the Riz stare all the way back into Megami's life. This nigga Toji was doing more backflips than Bill Dennis. But if I could just pause for a second here, look at this animation, man. This is peak animation. You can almost feel the pain in the fingers of the Mappa workers. If you listen closely enough, you can hear the animator supervisors go, "Get back to work, boy." So then this man Walk 'em Down Gojo walks down Toji just to realize that he's not even there. "Now I shall smite thee." Huh? Where did he go? Oh nah, this nigga different. I feel like I got a back of the head punch coming. So at this point, I'm starting to think this man Toji must be related to Minato because he is teleporting around. And this man Gojo could not keep up with him. He literally had to send out an orb that destroyed all the cover in the area just so he couldn't have anything to bounce off of. So then Toji ends up using all these fat ass locusts as a smoke screen to hide behind in order to get close to Gojo. And I ain't gonna lie, Gojo better than me. I would have started panicking. Y'all ever walk through like a horde of fruit flies or like a horde of flies or some shit? Them shit just start attacking you. They start trying to get in your ear. I ain't gonna lie, I would have started panicking if it was me. So then this man Toji appears basically out of thin air. So then Toji stabs Gojo in the neck from neck to bow. And this, ladies and gentlemen, where Gojo might as well became a pincushion. I mean, Toji hit his ass with that 3-piece combo on the leg, sweep to the leg, and then a stab right to the chest. And there he lied. Gojo Satoru defeated. Then we fast forward to Gato talking to old girl, and she's basically like I don't want to be sacrificed. I want to experience life. I want to have friends. I want to have fun. And you know, GTA 6 dropping, and I can't wait to play that. I ain't gonna lie. So this is when Gato extends his hand to her, basically telling her that she doesn't have to be sacrificed. They'll protect her. And then she's all, "Oh, thank God."
Huh?
She gets blickified in the side of the head by this man Toji. Hey, did anybody else find it weird that he had a gun? Like, I know it's like modern day, but it was just like weird because they've been fighting with powers this whole time. But like, gun? It was just kind of like, wow, you know? So Toji goes up against the homie Gato, who he slices and dices in very mid to low diff fashion, I might add. Left my man with an X on his chest and a pile of debris. To which brings us to Toji walking around outside like shit was sweet. And then he runs into Gojo Satoru. He's so sexy. So this man Toji is like, Gojo, how the hell are you alive? And Gojo was like, shit, I ain't for the head, nigga. So then that's when, I'm not gonna lie. Like a million people have made this video. We all knows what happens. I think we need to get to Shibuya arc already. That man Gojo flared up a hollow purple and blew Toji's back all the way out. I guess you could say Toji needs a hand. No. So then Toji proceeds to have one of the most badass deaths of all time. Standing there halfway blown away, he dies while standing up. But before he dies, he tells Gojo that he has a kid and to do what he will with that. So now we enter the bread and butter of this season, the main course, if you will, the Shibuya arc.
Shibuya, Shibuya, roll call. Shibuya, Shibuya, roll call.
Now 2 domes have gone up in Shibuya City covering the area, permitting no one to leave and only sorcerers to enter. And that brings us the man of the hour, Gojo Satoru. He's so sexy. Excuse me, little nigga. So Gojo descends into the subway system in one of the coolest ways possible, knowing probably is gonna be a trap, and lo and behold, he is met with Jogo, Chozo, and Hanami, the job squad. Now, if you're not familiar with what a jobber is someone who loses constantly. And while Chozo hasn't really lost any fights, Jogo and Hanami for sure has. Every time they on screen, they get hoed. So Gojo is like, what the hell is this supposed to be? And that's when Jogo goes, oh my nigga, we finna jump you. We about sick and tired of losing to you. So in one of the most bitch-made, most smartest moves ever, they start filling the subway with people, and I shit you not, they must have been looking for a score streak. Jogo beams up like 5 people off the rip. Hanami's running through people like paper. This man Chozo didn't waste no time. He went right for the king. He ends up sniping Gojo with his own blood, but this is only a distraction for Jogo and Hanami to come up, fist cocked back behind their head like Roman Reigns. But even while being punched, this man Gojo puts his finger on his chin and begins to ponder. Can you imagine if you give a nigga your best shot and he just sits there and is thinking? So then Gojo instant transmissions out of there like nothing even happened, and we could tell by this part in the fight that Gojo is getting serious. My man takes his blindfold off, releasing the Riz stare. Oh my god, he's so sexy! And that's when Gojo goes, I can't believe you guys thought you could actually beat me with this whack ass shit. So what happens next is what I like to call the diffening. So Gojo just walks up to these niggas. They already know what time it is. Jogo and Hanami cock them bitches back. And this man Gojo grabs Jogo's arm and flips him over his back, weaving Hanami's kick, putting Jogo straight on his knees. And he kind of like straddling this nigga's arm, in which he was kind of losing me here. He was kind of straddling his arm. He had his tongue out a little bit. It kind of looked Ayo. But that's when he ripped Jogo's arm straight off the shoulder. I guess you could say Jogo could really use a hand. No? So then Hanami swings on Gojo, and this nigga blocks the punch with Jogo's arm that he just ripped off. Jobbers. So then Gojo swings Jogo all the way around and tosses this nigga all the way to the other end of the subway tunnel. So then Hanami summons her roots, I guess, her flower power, in which Gojo all dodges and gets to her face and rips her wooden antlers type shit out of her face. So then Hanami and Jogo end up swinging on Gojo again, and here's why I call him walk him down Gojo. He just starts walking towards Hanami, pressing her deeper and deeper into the wall with his infinite void. He is now face to face with Hanami, laughing at her and shit. It even gets to the point where Jogo tries to threaten to blow up some more people, but Gojo does not give one fuck about any of that and ends up exorcising Hanami. Ooh, finally, man. It was like an itch that needed to be scratched. So this is when Jogo basically is begging Chozo for help, and Chozo ends up clapping like 6 people in order to get one hit on Gojo, which doesn't go through because of infinite void. And this is where the fun begins. The train arrives in Shibuya Station, carrying Mahito and like 12 dozen curses, and he gets out and he's all happy and shit. No one likes you, dude. No one. So this man Mahito comes into the equation, literally bringing more people down into the lower subway system. I guess you could say it's raining men. Get it? Like the song? And at this point, Mahito, Chozo, Jogo, all of these niggas are turning the citizens of Shibuya into Kool-Aid. I mean, they are getting ripped apart. And Gojo has only one choice, Infinite Void. But if he uses Infinite Void, he has a good chance of making any surviving citizens damn near brain dead vegetables. Whew. So then Gojo fires up Infinite Void, and I can't lie to you, you would have thought Gojo was at Planet Fitness with all the exercising he was doing. I mean, he was running through these souls left and right, erasing them. I'm pretty sure it was like 2 seconds that he erased all these summonings, maybe less. So this is when the bread and butter of the plan come into play. Gato appears, right when Gojo is nice and tired and just got done fighting his goddamn heart out, even used Infinite Void. Nice and exhausted, here comes Gato for the final blow after everybody been fighting and Hanami even fucking died. So then Gato hits his nigga Gojo with the Rubik's Cube of death, essentially sealing Gojo off for at least this part of the Shibuya arc. But you gotta give Gojo a pat on the back, man. This nigga was putting up Kobe numbers. But the craziest thing about that is, that's just the beginning of the Shibuya arc. We haven't even got to the next part of the Shibuya arc. Sukuna's Awakening.